At 26, she left the city with one suitcase. Not because she missed home, because she could no longer afford to stay. The room she rented was small. The job was unstable, and every month, the city reminded her that hard work was not always enough. She had gone there hoping to build a better life. But after rent, food, transport, and bills, there was almost nothing left. The city was full of people, but most nights, she still ate alone. So one morning, she packed what she could carry, closed the door of her rented room, and took the road back to the village she once wanted to escape. When she arrived, everything looked familiar. The old road, the quiet houses, the same village air. But she was not the same girl who had left. The city had made her anxious. It had taught her to move fast, answer fast, eat fast, and pretend she was fine, even when she was not. Here, nobody asked about her job title. Nobody asked how much money she made. Nobody asked why she came back with only one suitcase. The old house was still there, but when she opened the door, it did not feel like a perfect new beginning. It was dusty, dark, a little forgotten. The room was simple. The walls were old, and before she could even rest, she had to clean the place where she was going to sleep. In the city, she had lived in a cleaner room. It had better light. It was closer to work, but it never felt like home. This old room was not beautiful, but it was hers. So she started cleaning, sweeping the floor, moving old things aside, opening the space again, trying to make one small corner of life feel safe. Sometimes starting over does not look inspiring. It does not look like a new apartment or a better job. Sometimes it looks like dust on the floor, tired hands, and a room nobody has used for a long time. After the house was cleaned, she went to find her grandfather. He was not resting at home. Of course he was not. In the village, old people rarely talk about pressure. They just keep working, even when their backs hurt, even when the sun is hot, even when the same work waits for them every day. She walked through the narrow village paths, past old walls, small yards, and fields that had been worked for years. From far away, rural life can look peaceful. Green fields, open air, mountains in the distance, the kind of place people in the city dream about when they say they want to escape. But when she found her grandfather in the field, she remembered the truth. This life is not easy either. It is just hard in a different way. The work is slow. The work is heavy, and nobody rewards you just because you're tired. Her grandfather did not ask too many questions. He did not ask if she had failed. He did not ask how long she planned to stay. He simply gave her something to do. Maybe that was his way of saying, "You are home now." So she worked beside him. At first, her hands were clumsy. The city had made her forget the weight of real work, how to carry things, how to bend down, how to move without rushing, how to be useful without a screen, a salary, or someone judging her. But slowly, she became part of the day again. No messages, no clock, no one measuring her worth. Just the field, her grandfather, and the quiet sound of work. When they walked back, she was tired, but it was not the same tiredness she knew from the city. This tiredness came from her body, not from fear. And somehow, that felt easier to understand. That evening, the family sat down to eat. The meal was simple. No restaurant, no perfect table, no beautiful lighting. But everyone was there. A warm room, familiar voices, food placed in front of her, someone asking if she had eaten enough. In the city, she had eaten many meals alone. Fast meals, cheap meals, meals between work and sleep. But here, even an ordinary dinner felt different, because she did not have to be strong by herself. Maybe she will leave again one day. Maybe the city will call her back. Maybe village life will become difficult in another way, but tonight she is not thinking that far. Tonight, she has a cleaned room, a tired body, a grandfather beside her, and a family meal waiting at the end of the day. She came back thinking she had failed. But maybe coming home was not the end of her story. Maybe it was the first day she finally stopped running.